Hi, Davis here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to properly cut bearing holes out of aluminum tubes. Okay, so first things first is you want to make sure your job's set up correctly. You got a setup job, make sure it's all select single-sided, and that your width and height are to the correct size, and you have material surface set. Don't use an offset. Click OK, and sometimes not the bearing, the tube will be left and right, but you want it up to down. Follow the steps in the previous video to fix it to make it like this. So you have a bearing hole. Now you can't cut it normally like normal holes. What you have to do is you have to do some things special for it because bearing holes just are like that. So what you do first is you select the bearing hole. And then what you'll do is you'll come over to create vectors and draw a circle. Click on this and you should be given the diameter. Make sure you have diameter selected, because if you have radius selected, it will be wrong and the bearing hole will be too big. And what you'll do is whatever the diameter is, add 0.0075. So, I know math, but you can use a calculator. No one's going to judge you for cheating. So now I'm going to use a calculator because I don't trust my mental math. So I'm going to go here, and it's 0.125 plus 0.0075. Okay? In case you haven't heard the number, this is your number. 0.0075. For aluminum tubes and plates, this will be your magic number. Okay? You will click equal, and whatever you're given, just if you're using calculator, Control C, and Control V. Click apply. Click apply. Next, you will close out. You go to Profile Toolpath. Now, first thing you need to do is you need to make sure you're cutting through the depth you are. I am cutting through 16th inch aluminum. That is the correct depth. If you remember my previous video, I gave you a rule of thumb for cutting depth for tubes. So, next thing is make sure you have the right tool selected. It is under, and just quick thing, this is your material. Your material has your materials that you would use for your beds. So you'll select your material, make sure it's under aluminum, and single flute 1/8 inch. That's what you use. Okay? And this should already be set for you. Do not touch any of this. Click select, and it should still be 4 passes. Okay? Now, what you'll do is inside left and climb because you want to make that L. Okay? Now, what you'll do is separate last pass and make an allowance of 0.1. Okay? And reverse direction. That does is it just smooths out the outer edges and creates just a smoother path for the bearing to be placed into the hole. Okay. Lastly, and reverse direction. Lastly, add ramps. Okay. And now select your vector and name it whatever it is, bearing hole. Now calculate, and it's going to be your pass is very big. You should say, yeah, I know. And then preview your toolpath. Make sure that looks right. Okay. So, yeah, and then you would obviously save it, but since I'm on a tutorial, I can't save it. So, or can I? No, I still can't. So, yeah, since I'm on a tutorial, can't save it, but you'll just click here, click save, something should pop up. You click save and make sure it stays as a TAP file. Okay? So, yeah, thank you for your time and watching this video. Learn how to cut tubes. Bye.